Welcome. My name is Melissa, and I will be your cosmic guide today. We are going to do a little bit of a healing, a cleansing, clearing healing. And I am on location in Tombstone, Arizona, one of my new favorite places. And I came to a space that's very kind of private and quiet. It's kind of an overlook where there are mountains all the way around. And so I'm going to ask for us as we begin this cleansing and clearing. I'm going to ask Source, God, the light, Creator, Mother, Father, God, whatever words you use, to help us heal on this path today. And all of our guides and guardian angels I invite of pure divine light only, our star families, our loved ones crossed over of pure divine light, their higher selves, and all of our teams, pure divine light, archangels most high, pure divine light, and the Holy Spirit. And I ask that the earth herself connect with us and help us on our journey of cleansing and healing and walking toward our destinies today. And I just asked what level of energy can we work on today for the collective, and each one of us, what do we need the most, what can help. And so I just somehow had my sacred mirrors Alex Gray cards in my pack, and just Alex Gray is one of my favorite artists. There's not much you can do to use them for sessions, or so I thought, but I thought we would just choose one of the Alex Gray Sacred Mirrors cards to help us look at what layer in our form, our spirit form, our layers, mind, body, spirit, soul. We have many layers that could use the most healing, cleansing, clearing as we connect with the earth and source. And, well, okay then. The Caucasian man. So the Caucasian man energy says, skin, the largest organ of our physical anatomy, details our individuality and inner systems exist similarly in all people. Regardless of race or sex, skin makes our differences obvious, identifying self as other races and sexes, feeling the prejudices and sympathies arise. Integrating with our collective human family, light skin, light hair, light eyes, from the northern hemisphere, white brother, reflect on our history and imagine your future. And the reflection, or what we can receive from this cleansing or healing, is action. It's not the card I was expecting. So, in this cleansing and healing, as we connect with the earth, the heart of the earth, and we connect with the source, and we connect inside of us, I'm asking that all of the surface layers that we have in our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual realities that are blocking us from seeing the bigger picture, the bigger truth, all the webs and the deceits and the worries and the sufferings and things that we are coming out of as we come out of the lower matrix. I ask that those things be identified in us today, and cleansed and cleared by the hand of God, and that we be put into alignment in truth, in our sacred truth, in light, in love, in unconditional love. So you might start feeling a little bit of tingles, or breaking free of the binds and the bondages that we have in our society or our everyday lives, which could be different for all of us. And I'm asking that the earth be cleansed of the histories of these things as well. No matter what our skin color is, we are one. We are God's children. And I ask for these webs to be cleared from us. And I'm also going to ask that we imagine together, the collective, that you and me and the collective, that we step into the sun, the light. Imagine that there's a giant ball of light, this pure divine light in front of us, the sun. And I know, at least most people I know, the healers know this technique, and I'm going to ask that we all step into the sun as we are still connected with the earth, and we are still connected with the highest pure divine light, the Alpha, the Omega, purity, wholeness, God. And I ask that the webs and the deceptions and the illusions, especially the surface layers and the judgments and the prejudices and the falsities, be cleansed and cleared out of our systems. Every layer of who we are, so that we can be free and step forward into our destinies. Out of the matrix. Take a couple of deep breaths. And as we enjoy this process, as we can just almost feel or perceive chunky dark pieces in our energy fields dissipate and cleanse and clear, just maybe like be pulled away or melt away. I'm going to pull a couple of cards to see if there's anything we can know today. Anything at all. Anything about our new soul contracts in the new earth, the new era. The first little cards I have, I love these. Just for cool inspiration and moments when you just need a nudge. They're called Angel Wishes by Debbie Malone. Or Maloney, I don't know. Hope I'm saying it correctly. So what can help us the most as we're being cleansed and cleared and connect with Mother Earth in its wholeness, and connected with Source in its wholeness in our core, in our forms? So all the prejudices and the sicknesses and the persecutions and abandonments and the angers and the issues that are surface, that are really low vibration, humanity is cleansed out of our energies and cleansed out of our areas, our earth areas, out of the history of the earth. It's almost like we're asking for a little exorcism of the earth, wherever we're at or wherever we're thinking of. We can do that too. You can add that in. Let's just put that in the sunlight. And I'm just going to ask that we, each one of us, imagine ourselves just in the ball of sun and basking in the sun. So the angel card, the wishes card that we got is, look at the clouds to see the answer you seek from your angels. So I'm asking that you just take a minute, and whatever is on your heart, whatever is important to you right now, whatever circumstances are going on, that you take a minute and reflect, as we are just layers and layers of whatever needs to be released from us that does not serve the highest good is being cleansed from us and our surroundings. I'm going to ask that you just ask a couple of questions, like, what can you know now from your guides and guardian angels of pure divine light? What does God have to tell us today? And look up and know that the answer you seek from the angels will come to you today, tomorrow, the next day, in the clouds, in the sky, and in your surroundings in really beautiful, peaceful ways. Take a minute and ask what you want to know, what you want Spirit to bring you answers with. As we're cleansing and clearing, take a deep breath. Take another deep breath and feel some of those heavy burdens, those things that we can't see. Sometimes we know about them, sometimes we don't, just dissipate from our energies forever. I pulled another one of the angel cards, and what I got for us is believe in miracles. And what I'm picking up also is that some of us are safer than it seems. Some of us have been targeted or have lived through some very heavy things. And I'm receiving very strongly to let the collective know that, you're safer and more protected than you know. Really good. So the angels told me to pull another one of these Alex Gray cards, Sacred Mirror cards, to ask for the next layer we can ask for the next layer as we connect with the earth and source, and we can ask for the next layer to be cleansed and cleared and healed and put into alignment and activated into our highest good, so we can stand stable in our highest good and enjoy this ascension time, this awakening time. So it's not always enjoyable in the past, huh? So maybe some of our soul, our spirit, our minds, our bodies, emotions can stand stable and enjoy it and receive better than before as we come into this next phase, new wave of awakening. Aha. This one is the Universal Mind Lattice, and it says, the sages say that spirit is a circle whose circumference is boundless. I would like you to also think of the infinity symbols in this, which would be endless infinity, of course. But this is a really good depiction of our many layers that we are in form. Many layers. Here's our core. Many layers, many layers that have been distorted and twisted over the many years in that lower matrix. The sages say that spirit is a circle whose circumference is boundless and whose center is everywhere, the source of our radiant core being beyond time, birthless, deathless, shining toroidal sphere of soul. Thou art always in a love energy circuit, inner reflecting, interlacing, and connecting every other being and thing in this cosmos. All are cells of the body of God, each individual part of the one, and that is all of the all. And the reflection or the truth that this is expressing to us is interconnectedness. I know I've been saying these same things for years and it gets tiring, but as we cleanse and clear our universal connection, our universal form, we can feel the interconnectedness with all that is, with the divine, through the earth, through our bodies, mind, spirit, soul, source, all connected. And if there are any blocks in our systems, whether it be the collective or whether it be personally, I'm asking that some of those blocks be cleared forever, and those webs and those heavinesses be cleared forever, and so that we have freedom in our everyday life and all the way down to the core of who we are. Cleansing and clearing, connecting with the earth. And I'm going to ask one more thing before we finish our cleansing and clearing and healing, as we connect with all that is pure divine light, just busting away all blockages, cleansing, clearing forever, all the things that have blocked us to our spiritual abilities, our gifts, our daily life, successes and truths and passions, our people, everything that has blocked us and on our paths in this awakening time and throughout all of our lifetimes and all timelines. I'm asking to be cleansed and cleared today so that we are always aware of our stable connection, interconnectedness with the light of God, with love, with everything divine. And I'm going to ask that we just ask the earth, Mother Earth, Gaia, if there's anything that she wants to tell us today, just anything at all. And before we get the answer, I am going to just say thank you so much, our beautiful blue planet, for nourishing us and continuing to take care of us, even though we have been wildly distorted and not been very balanced for her. And thank you, Mother Earth, for just keeping us safe and caring for us in every way and walking us through these next steps of this awakening phases. And I ask for all of us, if you're into this, I ask Mother Earth, Gaia, to please send each one of us a message. What can we know now? And we'll take a minute to receive that. I don't know what message you are receiving, but the one I received, I'm supposed to tell for the collective. And Earth's answer to us is she's acknowledging us as children of God. And she's saying she has seen the spiritual wars and the distortion, the darkness seep into us. And it has also affected her, for sure. As we can tell, it's very visible. And she says she is well, and she will continue to nurture us and nudge us along the way and let us know that she recognizes our divinity. And thank you for recognizing hers. And as we keep evolving in this time, all of the timelines, she's saying we're cleansing and clearing. So she's helping us out. It's almost like the Divine Mother Earth is holding our hands as we're learning, like little children learning how to tie our shoes or how to walk or write or speak. She's saying that she will continue to help us in our journeys of awakening, and that she's hearing us and really resonating and always connected to our sparks of light inside. And she says that the histories, the debauchery, we will always know these things, we will remember, but we will not resonate with that anymore. So these steps that we're taking to cleanse and clear ourselves, also as we are one, whole, one, unity, are cleansing and clearing the earth and the history and all the timelines at the same time. And she's saying, good job, I've got your back. She says it's better than you know. And breathe in the light. And stay on path. It's almost like obedient to God in your daily lives. Stay on path. She's thanking some of us for taking on missions and purposes in these times that were really hard, that were that have gone unnoticed or by human beings or others. And she says she recognizes your soul always, wherever you're at, recognizes your light. Thank you for helping and being you. And right now in this phase, so as the energies move, and we were seeing the card that had the many layers of our form, it depicted at least someone's perception of that. There's many more, she says, and we are indeed working on balancing. And one of the symbols, or the energy, the ways the energy comes together, is that infinity symbol. And she says in each one of us, it does not have to be the infinity symbol, but it is being cleansed and cleared so that our connection and remembrance of who we are is being cleansed and cleared, so our eyes can be opened and we can get back to our full selves. So she and all of humanity, collective consciousness, is in process in that. And today, some of that will be cleared so our eyes can be open just a little bit more. Take a deep breath. And I thank the light for all of us on all of our behalves, if that is what you choose, for bringing us the highest good today and cleansing and clearing some of those lower pieces, known or unknown. And I ask for it to continue as we connect with Source and the heart, the soul of the earth in pure divine light only. And we keep walking forward into our destinies. Thank you. If you want to make an appointment, there's info down in the box below. And I send great blessings and love out to all.